What's going on, sixth grade? I hope you guys had a great long weekend for Martin Luther King Day. Of course, we're starting on a Tuesday this week, just like last week because of snow. So this is something that we can get used to, right? A 4-day week. Now, for those that continue to keep up with us on our lessons, I really appreciate that. And what we found last week in class for our in-house learners, that our lesson number 16 with the harvester, is tough. We had some struggles here at DMS, and I hope that you didn't have too many struggles and didn't get frustrated at home. But what we decided to do, we decided to split this lesson in half instead of everybody stressing out trying to get all 14 bubbles complete. We split it in half, and let me show you what we're talking about there. Let me put it in grid view on code.org. I'm going to scroll down to lesson 16. Now, lesson 16 is the functions with harvester. And we kind of split this in half because we had so much struggle, and that's fine. This was some new things that we were, a lot of different things that we were trying to do with 16 that we've never done before. So that's definitely okay that if you struggle at home, it's okay. So we kind of split this in half. Last week we did 1 through 7. Here, this week at DMS, we're going to start at number 8. And it kind of starts us with a video, how to create a simple function. Now, if you've already got all of lesson 16 done because you didn't know or you just ran right through it, then you're done for today. This is it. I don't want you to go to lesson 17 this week. But the goal today is make sure you're finished with lesson 16. Lesson 16, functions with harvester. If you're not to level 8 yet, I want you to start there today, okay? Forget last week, 1 through 7. We tried it, and hopefully you tried it at home and did your best at home. Everybody today, and even in my classes this week, even if they're not on ready for lesson 8, everybody's going to start there. How to create a simple function with the harvester. So let's watch the video. Again, we're starting on 8, bubble 8 for lesson 16 this week, and we're trying to get to 14. All right, here we go.
You've already learned to use and edit functions as a part of an efficient program. Now, let's learn how to create and use a function from scratch. To do this, look for the category called Functions in the toolbox. Here, you'll see a block called Do Something. Drag that block out into your workspace and rename it to something new that better describes what your function will do. I'm calling this one Make a Square. From here, you can drag blocks into the function to specify what you want to happen when the function is used. With our function created, you can see that a new Make a Square block appears under the Functions label in the toolbox, so that we can actually use or call our create function from our program. This is an important step that's easy to forget. Okay, time to continue on and get creative with your own functions.
So we talked about functions a little last week, and you're going to definitely need to know how to create your own function today. And you may be wondering, well, Mr. Noakes, how do I know when to use a function? Well, if there's something that you're going to repeat over and over and over again, and it's going to save you time, you want to create a functions. Like this first statement said, functions let us do more with less work. So notice this level. It is a square, and there's a lettuce on the middle square on each row. Okay, notice the whole thing's a square. On each square that you walk on, look what's in the middle. It's the same thing. Okay, so create a function that sends the harvester down a square path to pick a single head of lettuce from the middle of each row. Now, like she said, the function category is where you will create your own. And something that she didn't mention is when you use a function, it will not connect to the when run. It's kind of its own program to the side, so it will not connect there. Okay, that can be confusing. Now let's take a look at the solution. Let me jump to that. Okay, and you can grab this answer if you would like. So they've got a function, and they label it garden square. You can really label it anything. And the garden square is, you're going to repeat this 4 times because there's 4 sides to a square. You're going to move forward, pick the lettuce. Move forward, turn right. Okay? And that's what it's going to do every time it repeats. So let's run it and see. Now let's step one by one. Notice there's only one block connected to the when run. Okay? Garden square. But in reality, that one block, because it's in a function, is doing all of these. So let's step by step. Take a look at my code as it lights up. Move forward, pick the lettuce. Move forward, look what turn right. It's going to do that again because it's repeated 4 times. Move forward, pick the lettuce. Move forward, turn right because it's a square. We're going around. We keep going. Okay, so that really saves us a lot of work. Instead of going row by row by row, well, if you put in a function and then you just have to connect that one block, it'll do all of it for you with the snap of that one block. Okay, so try it out. This is new, so if we struggle, it's going to be okay. The good thing is we don't have that many to do because we're starting halfway in the middle. And again, just like last week, they do have their blocks categorized with different categories. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for blocks, they are hidden under those different categories. And remember, coding, I know I've said this time and time again, is a lot of trial and error. Put some blocks in there, see if it works. If it doesn't, no big deal. Take them out, try something different. And it does not matter how many times you click the run button, because, if it were me, I'd put in a block, maybe 2, click run. I think that's what some of our issues may be. We try to put so many in there. We try to put all 8 blocks in there, click run, and we don't know what's not working because we've got so many blocks. So try that tip this week. Put in 1 or 2 blocks, then click run. We know it's not going to solve it. Just see if we've got the first part of it correct, at least. That might be a useful strategy. Once you get all the way finished with lesson 16, you are complete. There are some lesson extras. I'm not going to make those required this week because this one was tough. But if you want to try those are optional. But do not move on to lesson 17. And as always, if you need me, please reach out. Send me an email if you get stuck. Let me know, and I'll be sure to get back to you. We'll see you, and Mr. Noakes is out.